the cage. The disciplined and hard-working Finn, Kirill Andreev, fought 5 times last year, piling up 4 consecutive stoppage victories, earning him his spot at cage. Andreev's biggest weapons are his relentless ground strikes and endurance that enable him to continue pounding as long as necessary.
Mä en ole hirveän nopea eikä hirveän vahva, mutta mä oon kuitenkin sinnikäs. Mä ehkä jaksan painaa vähän pidempään kuin muut. Tuleva vastustaja on pidempi, varmaan hieman ketterämpi, nopeampi, pystys. Mä uskon, että se murtuu kuitenkin.
The pride of Latvia, Arturs Ozolins, is an athletic kickboxer with skills to end fights anywhere and the cardio to remain dangerous until the finishing bell.
As a fighter, I am strong and I'm really athletic, so my strength side is striking. I keep all the time I fight. If there is chance to go on the ground, I'm gonna do that, but I prefer to do the stand-up and keep standing, so I want the fight go in my rhythm.
Painissa mä oon parempi ja kestävyydessä. Aikaisempien kokemuksien perusteella mä uskon, että ottelu päättyi toisen erään teknisellä tyrmäysvoitolla.
I think he's a well-disciplined fighter. He's going forward all the time and trying to put the pace, but I will avoid that and I'll put my rhythm on the fight and I will make it how I want to do it. I bet he won't like my striking. I love about the fighting most the discipline and the hard work ethic, and see the great results and also how you develop as a person and as a character on the way along during the fight process.
Mä rakastan eniten sitä, että mä teen kovaa työtä ja mä saan näyttää vastustajalle, että hän ei ole tehnyt tarpeeksi kovaa työtä.
Will it be the aggressive ground and pound of Andreev, or Ozolins' sharp strikes on the feet that lead to victory? Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to scrap. Kirill Andreev versus Arturs Ozolins.
To the blue corner, Arturs Ozolins! Welcome back to the action here at Cage 57. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your broadcast host, Steve Stewart, joined by Alexei Toivonen, and this is Arturs Ozolins, a well-rounded mixed martial artist fighting out of Riga in Latvia. He's making his walk to the cage here at Cage for the first time. An exciting fighter, an athletic all-rounder with good skills standing and on the ground. The Latvian will look to take on Kirill Andreev. A Finn Fighters Gym standout, Arturs Ozolins has incredible cardio and has proved himself time to time again to be a very durable fighter. What are you looking for in this matchup, Alexei?
I think it'll come down to Ozolins' excellent and very dangerous kickboxing against Kirill's very aggressive takedowns and very, very aggressive ground and pound. Kirill, 5 fights, 4-1 record, or 4 wins by ground and pound. But Ozolins by no means is the underdog. I think this is a very even matchup. Took a lot of fights on short notice, moved from Latvia to All Stars in Stockholm and trains there full time with likes of Kamzat Chimaev. So
Right, yeah. And that's no slouch of a gym. To the red corner, Kirill Andreev! Kirill Andreev calmly making his strut to the cage with a very peaceful melody playing out behind him. It really, really belies the intensity and the violence of what it is that's about to happen here tonight, specifically in regards to his extremely aggressive takedown game, his highly aggressive ground and pound. This man is absolutely fearless.
He is, and he's also very fun personality to be around with. He's kind of downplaying himself all the time. Even before the fights, he's like, I'm not really sure what's gonna happen. I don't know if I can get the victory. But then once the cage door locks, he's proven 4 out of 5.
Yeah, 4 out of 5, and I mean, all 5 of those actually coming in 2022. What a record year he must have had. I mean, absolutely phenomenal. Very similar to another fighter on the card tonight, Ozolins, who, 4 fights, all professional fights in 2022. And this is Kirill Andreev's 6th fight coming in here and making his cage debut. Very interesting to see what happens here. Looks a vision of peace and calm. Another fighter as well out of that legendary Finn Fighters gym with Tipi Hirvikangas. Now we go to the tail of the tape here, and really these guys are quite evenly matched. A very slight reach advantage goes to Arturs Ozolins, as well as a bit of height. But really, what you're looking at here is there is an extra 3 fights on that record for Arturs Ozolins, otherwise virtually identical.
In the blue corner, fighter with a professional record of 4 wins and 4 losses, weighing 83.9 kilos, fighting out of Latvia, Arturs Ozolins! In the red corner, fighter with a professional record of 4 wins and only 1 loss, weighing 84.1 kilos, representing Finn Fighters Gym out of Turku, Finland, Kirill Andreev!
Such a peaceful melody. It almost makes you, a little bit nervous, because it's usually the quiet ones, that get out there and get you. This is an exciting matchup, though.
Maybe that's part of the mind games Kirill is trying to play here.
It's working on me. I'm actually a little scared.
But honestly, for me, this is one of the fights I have waited most on this Cage 57 card. This is 2 very athletic, very, very good fighters. Even though Ozolins' record is 4-4, like I said, a lot of short notice fight, a lot of risk taking, but he's an excellent, excellent fighter.
Yeah, we've said it time and time again, the record doesn't tell the whole story. There is some truth that lies in the cracks in between. Now, immediately, this is fire and fury. Those are big shots. Arturs Ozolins goes for that liver, and Kirill Andreev goes for that takedown. He's able to get it, but only ever so briefly.
Good scramble initiated by a light butterfly lift by Arturs Ozolins.
Arturs Ozolins pressuring forward, looking to use his kicks and whoa, really use his kicks.
nice duck under though by Kirill.
Yeah, Andreev was able to evade that one, but I mean, Ozolins has him on the back foot, and then he gets his head jabbed back, it looks like. Very frantic pace with the striking early. You love to see it. Good left hand lands, and immediately it looks, and a right hand after.
That looked like a hard shot to me, but Kirill was just unfazed.
Another good right hand landed there, but yeah, Kirill, he's got a literal and metaphorical beard on him. Shot to the body from Ozolins. Him changing levels and those hard shots is really, I think, keeping Kirill Andreev from maybe wanting to commit to a takedown. That's a hard shot and a big knee.
I'm surprised Kirill is so willing to exchange with Arturs.
He's on wobbly legs right now. This is a very bad spot to be in if you are Kirill Andreev. And Ozolins just pressures forward, shucks off that takedown attempt, but Kirill Andreev is a vision of persistence, manages to secure that top position here tonight. Maybe buys himself a bit of much-needed time to recover.
And if he can clear his head here, he still has 3 minutes to work.
That's a big if, considering the state of Kirill Andreev. He's bloodied, he's been battered. Let's see what exactly happens here in this next few moments, because this is a very critical phase for this fight. Kirill Andreev is bloodied, looks like perhaps a broken nose, and eats a big elbow as well from what I think I saw there. He's gonna need to recover quickly, and this is not a good way to do it. More hard shots. Whoa! And he throws a few of his own. This is a bad spot to be in if you're Kirill Andreev, though. Again, Ozolins circles out, sets him up against the cage for more onslaught. Andreev firing back. You love to see it.
Yeah, Kirill is at least showing his toughness. Oof.
Brutal shots.
Arturs is landing really clean with those right hands. But Kirill is still there. He's still fighting. He's still standing. He hasn't gone down yet.
No, but you can't take too much of this.
Yeah,
that was another hard right hand, and then he looks to basically have fallen into a takedown attempt. This is a very, very tough spot. Big right hand, uppercuts, followed by shots over the top.
I think this is really close to being finished.
Kirill Andreev hanging on just barely. Bloodied and battered here tonight.
He's trying to roll Ozolins over. Ozolins' arm is trapped underneath Kirill, but Ozolins recovers very well. Still 1 minute to go.
1 minute.
Ozolins putting in that work.
I think now, honestly, this is smart. Kirill recovering the guard.
Yeah,
trying to control his own leg over, just not to get damaged and ground and pounded by Arturs Ozolins.
Ozolins looking intense. Andreev still on wobbly legs. It takes the wind right out of your sails to get hit like that, but he keeps on coming. And he throws a hard right hand. We might have the finished zombie on our hands.
Exactly. That was quite a turn of events. The kickboxer Ozolins going for a takedown.
Yeah, I think he might just want to maximize the amount of damage that he's able to put on Andreev, regardless of where it happens. With such short time, he's probably not too worried about the submission offense of Kirill Andreev. The first stanza comes to an end, and what a hell of a first round that was. Alexei, if you're in Kirill's corner, what do you even say to him after that?
Do not strike with Arturs Ozolins. Pressure, pressure, and clinch or shoot. One strike, go in. Don't stand and exchange with him. Don't get into a firefight. Yes, you can land one shot here and there. You can maybe even hurt him, but you are getting touched all of the time, and that shows on Kirill's face.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's probably not news to him. Don't strike with Arturs Ozolins. Noted. Hirvikangas, the cut man for Cage, also, obviously out of Finn Fighter's gym. So putting in work on the face there of Kirill Andreev as he takes that corner advice. His face is a mask of red, and it looks like he's getting checked out by the ringside physician now. The ringside physician is confident that his head is clear, and he is...
He was nodding to everything he was asking
and
so forth, so I think Kirill is good to go.
Kirill is tough as nails. He took a hell of a beating there, let's be honest, but he just kept pushing through. Ooh, solid leg kick lands early for Kirill Andreev. He seems to have regained his composure very nicely here in this second stanza. Oh, another good, solid leg kick. Andreev staying light on his feet. You like to see that, specifically after that kind of dangerous first round. Shows good composure for him, and he lands a solid shot, and he eats another. Oh, another good right hand.
But Kirill is onto a leg and gets a top position.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Arturs landed a bit there, but I think Kirill was mostly outbalanced off of that shot.
Right.
But good job getting the takedown. Arturs is working to sit up against the cage. Now Kirill needs to control the leg. He's doing very well controlling Arturs' left leg, preventing him from standing on. He needs to break the posts Artur will create with his hands and prevent the stand-up. He needs to sort of suck Arturs in.
Dagestani handcuff there.
Yeah, he's going for that same wrist control we saw in the previous fight. And
this is good work from Kirill Andreev. You cannot risk it being on the feet that way with Arturs Ozolins.
And this is Kirill's game. This is what he does. He takes them down, grinds them, and punishes them with his ground and pound.
Let's see if he's able to further break down the base of Arturs Ozolins and keep him on the ground, because going back to the feet, you can't think that that's a good strategy here. Oh, and those are hard shots from Kirill Andreev. He's got the hips here of Arturs Ozolins. Oh, but he slips off. This is dangerous territory, being out in the open with an absolute shark like Ozolins. He can smell the blood. Spinning back kick attempt, nothing doing. Ozolins comfortable to bide his time. Pops that head back like a Pez dispenser. Oh, another right hand, looks like perhaps just missed or just grazed through.
This far, even though Arturs is technically the more sound fighter in the stand-up department, Kirill I was just about to say Kirill has landed the harder shots, but
he's not there. Just needs to, And the fight stopped. Kirill Andreev is tough as nails. You can see the disappointment in his face rather than pain or anything like that. He gives a nod and a thumbs up to the referee, saying, "Hey, I know you had to stop it."
A great knockout by Arturs Ozolins. Good, excellent striker. Very well when Kirill attacked. He waited after Kirill's attack when he was a little bit out of balance, chin up in the air, hands down, and then punished every single time with his powerful punches.
Yeah, that right hand came through time and time again, just popping him and popping him and popping him. And you know, really, some of those thudding blows, very, very damaging to Kirill Andreev. Obviously, he's still a bit on wobbly legs here. Luckily, he's with the physician. Heart and soul was in it, but unfortunately, you just can't take too many of those shots.
And I think still Kirill showed a lot of good things. He was still able to get the takedown, tough as nails, heavy ground and pound. He had his moments, but it was just not enough. And I think strategically, that was a big mistake, exchanging with Ozolins. He should have just pushed for the takedown, because every single time he went for the takedown, they did hit the ground.
Right, absolutely. And even if you don't get the takedown, at least you close the distance, and you're not at range with a guy who can do this, who can pop through with those big right hands and really, separate you from consciousness. It's a tough fight, for Kirill Andreev, but there were a lot of things to like in that performance, but you gotta say, hey, it's not a tough man competition there. Do what's best strategically, do what's tactically sound, and maybe next time you walk away with a victory. It is an opportunity to learn.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Heikkinen has got to stop this fight after 2 minutes and 46 seconds of second round. Winner by TKO, Arturs Ozolins!
There you have it, the winner, Arturs Ozolins. What a hell of a performance. Just put that right hand to work, and really, he did it work. We go now to the interview.
Arturs, congratulations. That was a crazy fight. You really delivered some explosives to us tonight.
Oh, it was. I had to be very careful with this guy because I know he's good on the ground. So last month, me and my team, Rob and David, we were walking on the ground so I don't get taken down so much like before. And I knew he's strong and he can finish, so I had to be stronger and finish him instead.
That was a tough fight in standing and on the ground. What kind of game plan did you have before this fight?
My game plan was keep standing as long as I can. Don't get taken down. If I am taken down, just get as fast as I can up and keep standing. That's it.
Congratulations. Arturs Ozolins.
There you have it. Arturs Ozolins says, hey, I want to keep it standing, and that he did. Excellent performance from both fighters. You know, Kirill Andreev was very, very durable, but you can only be durable for so long. And what you saw here was just beautiful masterclass in striking from Arturs Ozolins. Very exciting stuff, and you were 100% right, Alexei. That was thus far the fight of the night for me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I expected. I thought it could go either way. Kirill could finish him in the ground, or Arturs could knock him out standing. But both durable, athletic, excellent fighters.
Yep, a phenomenal fight. Lived up to the hype for sure. Now we have the Fight Pose Cam, brought to you by Nola Kova Soda.